Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
The portal to many dimensions has opened. Konnichigen is your favorite superstar, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Kaiden, a sentient star cluster in virtual idol form. Great to see you all as we continue the week of streams with a Fall Guys Wednesday madness of Fall Guys. Hey, not an alliteration like Terraria Tuesday, but still nice. Great to see you, Lurin. Glad you could make it. Hope everything has been going well with the latest patch in FF14. I logged in earlier today. I noticed a change when I went, so I did just a daily leveling roulette. Went into a dungeon with 3 other people, a warrior, a white mage, and a machinist. And I noticed there's like this little highlight of like all the characters. When you start, they show you the party. And also when you give player commendations, they do like this thing. I think that's a change for it. I posted that on the Discord, asking if it was a change. I think it's a change, and if so, it's a really good change. If you don't know the class icons like I used not to, I've learned them a little bit better since, but if you don't know them, it kind of teaches you about them a little bit. I still gotta catch myself when I look at the machinist icon because it looks a lot like Gunbreaker because it's a literal gun. I mean, they both, I guess, use guns or something like that. I don't know, I haven't played with them yet, but yeah. It was like this little rifle pistol that the machinist was using there. It's nice when the upside, I guess, to not streaming it. This is something you can do while streaming, but it takes a little bit more skill, especially for me. But the upside of playing it while not streaming it is that it is new. Okay, is that you can pay more attention to other things you wouldn't pay attention to. You pay attention to them, and then when you stream it again, which would be for me this Friday, well, I'm able to also remember those things because I've already learned them off the stream. And then on the stream I can continue on with that knowledge, so to speak. But yeah. Today though, I wanted to continue with Fall Guys. Was a great day in Terraria yesterday. Great help from everyone. Again, much love to all the people that helped me. And also watched, of course. Well, helped the stream in other ways too and all that, right? It shows your portrait to the party in any and all group content. So it is new, right? Yeah. So I'm guessing it's gonna be the same. How is it gonna be for like the big 24 people raids? When we do the Crystal Tower this Friday, how is that even gonna be? There's gonna be a lot of portraits. It's probably just gonna be for your own group. Your own 8-person group. Maybe not the others. Ooh, man, that's gonna be massive. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Might be a little bit messy. But again, it's the first ever 24-person raid that you unlock. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a much more simple affair than the later ones. Yeah, I was thinking about the adventure blade, but rabbit holes and all that. Maybe after the Crystal Tower we can do a little bit of that on Friday if we don't do anything else. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna continue with MSQ or more of those things that are related to the MSQ, like Crystal Tower is. When we get back to all of that in FF14 Friday. This Friday. Give me a second. I'm gonna just doing a little something here. Anyway, yeah. Alliance raids will only show your 8-person party in the raid. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense there. But I mean, it also depends on what I have available for my adventure plate, but we'll see. Yeah, I gotta tell you though, after what happened yesterday in Terraria, I wanna have it again next week. A Final Fantasy Friday and a Terraria Tuesday. Most weeks maybe, I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna stick with Terraria. Oh yeah, and I did take a look at some other Terraria streams after that yesterday. Damn, the things people build get so elaborate. Like, that little house I built there is super simple compared to what you can build later. You don't want to make the roof nor the ceiling too high. Also because you're going to be building other floors on top of it. I forgot to account for the fact that you may have more floors. I forgot that's a possibility. So I'm probably going to start doing that when I get access to stairs or something like that. I noticed there's stairs you can build. Like proper stairs, not just putting like a bunch of different platforms that kind of work like stairs. No. Not quite the same as that. Later on, it will appear. I gotta create more houses to get more NPCs, and maybe they'll give me what I need. Recipes. Haven't encountered a recipe yet. Like a new recipe. Being able to get that. It was great to get the merchant though, for that reason. Access to new things there. Oh man, what a grind it's gonna be. And it's a never-ending game in that way, you know? But, well, it's a multiplayer game. In that way, it's never-ending. And that's good. That's a good thing. Much like Minecraft, right? It's a lot like Minecraft in that it's a big game when it comes to crafting and exploration. Especially if you want to get it for crafting materials, discovering more of the world. And then there's still like a little bit of survivalism, a little bit of combat to just make it a bit more exciting instead of just being a building game, because there's gotta be something like that. To an extent, I guess New Horizons is like that. Animal Crossing New Horizons, but not quite the same, not quite the same. Anyway, speaking of multiplayer games though, that's the thing about multiplayer games. In a way, they're never ending. Online multiplayer games, massive multiplayer games. I'm not even saying massively multiplayer online games. When you say MMO, it kinda gives people the picture of an MMO RPG, like FF14, like Lotro, etc. Not so much something like Fall Guys or Fortnite, which are technically, you know, they're massive multiplayer online games. There's a massive amount of players there, and they're all online. So yeah, I know Ducky loves that game. I just could never get interested in it. Yeah, it's that sort of warning about a rabbit hole. I don't like building big buildings or something like that. That's one aspect about Minecraft that I think is not going to attract me. It could make for good streaming content, maybe, depending on how one does it, but I suck at doing these sorts of things, building structure in a room, even in my own rooms at Animal Crossing. Like, I can't really do things well. I just put like some table in the middle, and then the rest of the furniture are just against the wall, all over the room. Like on a corner, against the wall to the side, to the other side, something like that. No. I'm talking also about Animal Crossing, similar things. So if it's you know, I maybe this is related to it, but I suck at drawing as well. I can barely just draw stick figures. That's my level. Some other simple things like what I did for the schedule. Oh no, yeah, I also mean for Minecraft. Minecraft and Terraria both. When you do big buildings like that, and even more so in Minecraft, because you can have entire, oh my god, like skyscrapers, palaces, statues. Stick figures are hard. Hey, Vermilion, hey. They can be hard depending on what you do with them. I can build a simple house, or no, sorry, I can draw a simple house. Like, you know, give me a pencil and a paper. Just a square house with windows and a door. A triangle roof, maybe a chimney, and that's it. I can maybe do some trees, some of them are scuffed, and that's it. That's it. I can't do any more than that. What was I gonna say though? But yeah, Terraria has that complexity with the buildings, with multiple stories, multiple stories, multiple floors, buildings that kind of become like big temples, big mansions. Minecraft is even more complex because it's 3D. And there's more freedom in what you can build, I guess. Again, people do these big, like, stadiums, palaces, mansions, an entire structure, series of buildings connected to each other, sewers. Well, I'm talking about the most extreme things, maybe. Somebody does the Statue of Liberty. Somebody recreates the Eiffel Tower, for heaven's sake. Somebody recreates the Númenórean buildings from Lord of the Rings, from Middle-earth. The Númenórean statues. Like, the big statues that were in the Great River, I think they're from Númenor, but I forget. Somebody recreates those. It's insanity. Okay, we're talking about the more extreme examples, but even more simple things like 3 a house with 2 floors and a bathroom, a bedroom, a kitchen, something like that, it would be extremely complex for me. I don't know if I could do something like that. I make boxes of dirt and dig myself out through a new hole every time. Do you mean in Minecraft or Terraria or outside of that? Vermilion. I enjoy building and designing, I just hate the time it takes me to do it, especially as I am super OCD. Yes? Okay. I gotcha. Took me weeks to decorate my house in Lotro. All yes. Yeah, I gotcha. Already see it coming with FF14 if and when I get a house. Yeah. Yeah, my house in Lord of the Rings is kind of similar. In Lotro, I mean. Like, I put some things sort of in the middle. Most of them are gonna be tables, maybe with some chairs around them. And then the rest is just stuff that's against the wall. Again, same thing I did in Animal Crossing. I suck at decorating. Things. Minecraft is great with collabs too. With people playing with you. I might not just play it in that way because it's more fun that way, but also because they will help me out, really. Like, helping me on building things, helping me on decoration, who knows what. Especially as I'm learning the game. I think when we finally play Minecraft, I might allow you all to join me, much in the same way we had it with Terraria yesterday. Just give me like 1 or 2 hours at first, completely single player. I really want to experience that on my own. And hell, Minecraft at this point, from what I understand, is not just about building. Terraria, though, it is more... You can't really avoid it as much. But with Minecraft, I think you can just go for all sorts of different things that don't involve building. I'm not sure how it works, though. We'll find out this year, eventually. But I can't help to just keep making those comparisons between Terraria and Minecraft, even though I haven't played Minecraft yet. We shall see how it goes. Terraria is really my first big, like, building, gathering game like that. I played Animal Crossing New Horizons before, but it's not quite the same. It's a secondary part of the game. It's the first out of the entire Animal Crossing series to be like that. I get the feeling they're gonna keep that in future titles, though it might take more of a backseat in the future. Just depends on how they feel about it, maybe player response, which mostly was... It was a mixed response to it, mostly the way they handled it in New Horizons, and I agree with the mixed response. Some things are good, but some things are too forced, and they sacrifice some things that shouldn't have been sacrificed in favor of it, long story short. But yeah, it may depend also on the video game industry, you know, when it comes to those things. Fortnite had a little bit of this as well. That's another game that had that, but I mostly went for zero build mode. Meanwhile, the Lego games exist. I don't even know what to do with those. The Lego games I played are more like the adventure games, the adversarial, not adversarial, but the adventure combat games. I don't know about any building games like Indiana Jones, Star Wars. It's been a long time since I played them. Eventually I want to play them. And maybe do it on stream. They go on sale here and there. Like the entire 9-episode saga, Lego Star Wars. No matter how I feel about the sequel trilogy, I think it's still gonna be fun to have all of them. You know me, if I could do it, maybe if there's workshop content for that or something, I would love to include other things like the Clone Wars, Rogue One, Han Solo, etc. Obi-Wan Kenobi, maybe. Oh yes, there's a lot of potential right there. The Lego games would probably lend themselves well for something. No, I have not watched any Eminence in Shadow yet. I'm still at that point where I told you I was, still far behind. By this time, I'm probably gonna catch up by the time it's finished. Yeah, it's hard to find the time. I've been focusing on the content creation a little bit. I wanna do as much with it as possible. You know, I'm bad with time management. We talked about this before. I'll do it when I do it. So many series I need to catch up with. I need to finish Kamen Rider Saber, go back to Senkaiger, eventually start Revice. Didn't actually watch the series when it was running, so it's really like an actual start of it. I watched some moments here and there, and I pretty much know what happens in the entire series. But yeah, didn't really watch most of it. After I finish Saber, I'll do that. I need to catch up with Geats, Kamen Rider Geats. I'm glad I did actually like watch the entirety of Futo, Tantei, and Black Sun. Well, it helps that they're much shorter than something like Saber or Geats. But yeah, for example, right now Kamen Rider Geats is already longer than Futo, Tante, and Black Sun in terms of episodes. But yeah, can't wait to see what Kamen Rider is gonna bring this year. I mean, we already know some projects that are coming up. The most exciting of them, the most notable of them being Shin Kamen Rider by Hideaki Anno. But given what they did last year, given what they've been doing these past few years, like, if it continues like this, I get the feeling the Reiwa era, or this first Reiwa decade or so, it's gonna be another golden era of Kamen Rider, or it's gonna be a platinum era. Why do I say this? Because sure. Last year we had Futo, Tante, an anime at last for Kamen Rider, and Black Sun, fantastic Amazon Prime series. But I'm talking about all the other content they do, all those Toei Tokusatsu fan club specials, other things like Telasa, and they tend to do them with a lot of continuity between each other and connections to past series, returns of previous characters in all sorts of different ways, which is something that I've been wanting Kamen Rider to get back to for a while. The second phase of Heisei started to introduce it again until eventually we're at this point, which is not just for the Reiwa era, it was already happening in Heisei Phase 2, but yeah. Like, what I consider the golden era of Kamen Rider is either the first 5 years from 71 to 75, or from 1971 to 1984. So, what I call Showa Phase 1, which is from the first rider, Ichigo, to Sekros, and all of them tend to have the same producer, which are Toru Hirayama, who has since passed away. My god, it's been 10 years since he passed away, actually. Don't remember which point in 2013 it was, but he passed away in 2013. Man. Time is passing by. But yeah. Great continuity between them. The sort of thing Ultraman is known for. And Kamen Rider was known for it for a while until Heisei Phase 1 kinda changed things. But to me, it's still a part of his DNA. Super Sentai, on the other hand, for example, if you go for his first 10 years or 5 years, it's not there as much. So it makes sense for Super Sentai not to have it as much, but then Kamen Rider, it had it for a long time, until like Heisei Phase 1 or so, where they, well, isolated themselves more. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk more about that, otherwise we're never gonna get started with Fall Guys. Let's get into it, shall we? Speaking of Tokusatsu, speaking of Ultraman, one of the things we're gonna be aiming to do today is to get as far as possible on that Season Pass. I need to take a look at the rewards again, and see how far away I am from the Ultraman rewards. Again, they seem to be based on the Netflix Ultraman, but it's Ultraman nonetheless. I mean, I think it still involved Suburaya, to an extent. I think I need to restart my VC face. The mouth tracking is not working as well. This is weird. It happened after I plugged in my controller. I just did that. I just plugged in my controller, my PS4 controller. Alright, give me a second. Resetting. I'm now gonna be invisible. Is your favorite invisible superstar, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Kaiden? See, I've gone towards a dimension that is inconceivable to human eyes, or to your eyes or your mind. Therefore, I was invisible for a moment there. But I should be appearing again on the screen any moment now. Just gotta give it a little bit of time. It's inconceivable. It's inconceivable. Almost like seeing, like wanting to see the fourth or the fifth dimension. You can't see it. Wow, this is really taking a while to show up. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Took a lot longer than it should have. But okay. We are here. Yeah, we were trying to see into the fifth dimension, into the sixth dimension, into the seventh dimension. Reminds me of this thing that BBC Radio 4, I think it was, had. It had a segment, I don't remember if it was every day or certain days at a... I think it was every day at a certain time, but they had like 1 hour of sci-fi and fantasy, and they called that segment the seventh dimension. It's almost been 10 years since I first discovered it, because I discovered it in the end of 2013, when Doctor Who was celebrating its 50th anniversary. And they were airing a lot of Big Finish, like audio dramas, some other audiobooks from Doctor Who, etc. Man, and this year is now the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. What is time? Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me. No more. Yeah, It's like saying, what is time? What is time? We're not asking about love in this case, we're asking about time. Anyway, the game is launching. That's why I paused everything. That's why we're back on the screen. But we'll be able to, as soon as the game is ready, it will show on the screen. In the meantime, this is a beautiful background to look at, isn't it? Super, super pleasing to the eyes. I'm glad I went for this one. It's from Okumono. So many beautiful assets from Okumono, so Sino.site that are so worth getting. I highly recommend them. Even if you're not a VTuber, you can use them for all sorts of sources. But for the most part, they're meant to be for VTubing, whether it's schedules, thumbnails, overlays like this, even panels in a way, like graphics you would have on your Twitch profile. I wonder if YouTube will ever implement something like that. I don't think they really need to. Maybe more visual descriptions where you can insert images or something. That would probably be kind of messy in terms of like coding and such. I don't know how it works, but that's my guess for it. The game is launched. I'm just waiting for it to show up. Sometimes it takes quite a while. The same happened with BC Face. Let me drink some tea right here. Any moment now. Any moment now. Where are you, Fall Guys? Where are you? What's going on? I didn't disable any screens there, did I? Oh yeah, capture any full screen application, game capture. I could make it be a specific window capture for Fall Guys. I do remember. Oh no, wait, there's an OBS update coming that's gonna change that, but I haven't applied that update yet. And yesterday, game capture was able to work just fine anyway. Let loose and express yourself with this exclusive Hattie Stewart items in store today. And there it is, by the way. Professional Doodler. Better Together. New challenges have been added to Better Together. Oh, yeah, so that's the one I was talking about. Like, this is the thing that I want to do, but there's a couple of challenges in which you need to play at least 6 games as a party. One of them only involves 1 game, but another one involves 6 of them to be able to get all the rewards, and I really want to get this multi-flavored, like, heart pattern, and then this rainbow cape. Oh, so good looking, so good looking. So nice. How many colors are in that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Make no mistake about it, this is not a pride flag, because it has 7 colors. It's just a rainbow. Let's see, that's probably red at the top, orange, yellow, green, teal, blue, purple. Your mileage may vary on the names of those. Yeah, I did count them right? They are 7, I think. But yeah. That's a beautiful, colorful cape. Oh yeah, and this one also kind of like a spectrum. It's the same 7 colors, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I counted them right. I'll be changing to that one. It's a fun one to have. And take a look at the outfit I have right here. I've been loving this great black and white outfit. I kind of talked about it yesterday. Kind of reminds me of Felix the Cat. And I mean that in a good way. But yeah, we're still kind of far away. They still kind of need to speed up progression between ranks. I still feel like it's too slow, honestly. Like, if you're not winning, you advance at a snail's pace. It's extremely slow. Like, you see other games like Fortnite. And Fortnite, for example, is also on their Epic Games. And even if you're not winning, you're still getting rewarded well enough for your time in playing the game. Like, this is a great change they did now, having a preview for like the celebration animations. Oh, I thought the guy was gonna fall down after getting pinged by that little crab there. Okay. Oh, Jungle Frog pack. Wasn't there one like this already? This is probably a slightly different one. Water caustics. Interesting. And okay, the first one is at level 47 or rank 47, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. It looks so nice. The Ultraman Factor, then the Shwatch Specium Ray. Oh, that looks so nice. Okay, then some other levels with Showbox, Kudos, and then the lower half, and then the upper half. Level 53, rank 53 is where we need to get to. I doubt that we're gonna make it that far today. But as much as we can go for, there's still... Hopefully there's still a nice amount of the season left. This season has already been out for like a month, maybe a month and a half. It was late November, like 20-something November. Let me check something very quickly though. I'm gonna check a few things that I'd rather switch to the screen for. On Fall Guys very quickly. But yeah. Just checking some things here on the store very quickly. Yeah, I'll just need a few show box. Again, as soon as I get to level 53, I'm gonna purchase that season pass. Or not the season pass, sorry. Just a few show box to be able to afford the season pass. Alright. I actually need to take a quick bio break, so let me do that quickly with a little ad break there. It's about time for it anyway. So I'll be right back and then we'll begin with the games. Let's see if we get some crowns, because I've been getting a fantastic win streak when I've been playing this off the stream recently. And we continue that here. It would be better on the stream because then it would be documented. You would get to see it. It's a lot more fun. But yeah. I'll be right back, maniacs. Stay connected to the multi-dimensional portal. Omatase shimashita. Thank you for waiting. Yes, it's time to finally get into some games. 100%, ooh. They have more game modes. Actually, I was gonna say is 100% gonna be squad modes. Well, actually they might be, but what do you do with these exactly? Right, okay. They're like specific rounds here. I don't think I'm gonna do any of them. No. Just the regular squad show. The Pixel Palooza one, so it's like the Pixel Painter stages. I'm not gonna do that. It might be good for practicing that Pixel's Painter stage. It can be a really difficult one. You super need to concentrate. And it's one of those few game modes in which you benefit a lot more. You kinda even need to be voice chatting with your teammates. Like those who are voice chatting. So usually in these sorts of games, where squads face each other, be it Fortnite, be it Valorant, be it Apex, whatever, whenever you have random players team with each other against those who are actually communicating with each other somewhere else, either in-game or Discord, even IRL, the ones that are communicating with each other have an advantage over the random ones that have no communication other than in-game on the chat, if there is such a feature. Even if they do that, most of the time you don't even have that. You're just random, you just want to play. You just want to play with someone or need to play with someone. Like in Apex, there's no solo mode, right? But with Fall Guys, it's usually not like that. In squad modes, it's usually not like that. But that Pixel Painters mode, yeah. You need communication for that one. And there will be a big advantage over those who have it and those who don't. I mean, those who have it will have a big advantage over those who don't. One of the few. One of the few. So it's worth noting for that reason. Alright. The first game, we're gonna win this, we're gonna win this, we're gonna have crowns, we're gonna have an amazing victory. Remind me to put on a little crown asset if we win a game, even if it's squads. Technically, it's not a full crown in terms of like the currency you get for... Oh dear. The currency you get for winning a game. But it's still definitely a victory. VICTORY 3, 2, 1, say don't ever give up. Oh yeah! But this run of this one is not going well so far. Okay, that was a... Ooh, okay. That was a little bit better, I was about to say, but... kind of went in a different direction there. Kind of. We can't get into that... bar? What do you call it? A swing bar? I don't know. Has a proper name probably, but I don't know what it is. Couldn't get into that one. I rarely ever get to that second one. I don't know what the trick to it is. Super weird. I need to hold myself back from saying the word tricky. This map is tricky. This part of the game is tricky. Like, because it applies to everything in this game. Pretty much everything. So I'm just gonna end up being a broken record, saying tricky over and over. It's like saying, it's like playing Final Fantasy XIV and saying, I don't know, I need to do a skill in this part. You're gonna be using skills nearly all the time. I need to press W on my keyboard. Almost like that, you know? To walk forward. I need to click on this. Something like that. Like, it's a given that you're gonna be doing that nearly all the time. Alright, didn't get even past the first round here. No worries. On to the next game. This is nothing. This is nothing. Daijoubu. But let's see though. At least when you do the first show, you get some nice rewards. You usually get the challenge to play any show. But that's the problem with Fall Guys. It relies too much on the challenges to be able to get good experience on the season progress. So, let me see. Where do you find the challenges again? Over here, right? Like, a lot of these involve going very far or doing very difficult things. Things that are extremely difficult to do. And so, yeah, you're rarely ever gonna get them. I already have all the weekly ones. Once you do all the daily ones, what do you have left, right? I don't think that, yeah, there, we gotta wait 11 hours, 21 minutes. It's almost like the game doesn't want you to play too much of it. Isn't that funny? But yeah. And then, well, marathon challenges. That's, oh, that's how you get this one. I've been seeing it around. It's like an actual Martail. Oh, so it's like an entire Poseidon set. Nope tune. Oh man, I'd love to get those. Marathon challenges. Let's see. You would have to complete challenges. You just have to play a lot. Reach the final round in any show. You gotta do this 30 times. That's ridiculous. Though at the same time, you get 240 crown shards, which is a lot. It's a lot. Win any show, 15 of that, that's ridiculous as well. 240 shards though. But I'm not doing it as much for the shards as I'm doing it for like this. To complete the rest of the challenges and get these. It's another story. Another thing, another improvement, like, I love this game so much, but there is so much room for improvement. You don't usually see me say, hey, this can be improved, this can be improved, this can be improved, this can be improved, as much with video games I play. I like to think I'm still equal enough in the things I say I think are bad, and I point out something negative about this, but I also point out good positive things, right? Like... With Fall Guys, however, there is too much room for improvement sometimes. And another thing they should do is that while you're queuing up for a match, they should allow you to go through the other menus still. Instead of just being locked to the screen right here. It's like a no-brainer. Again, look at other Battle Royale games or games of this nature. Fortnite, Apex Legends, even MOBA games, Smite. Probably League of Legends. We need to get back to Smite, by the way. Maybe next week will be a good week. I think I want to keep grinding away at Fall Guys. For a little bit. Like, until we get that bloody Ultraman skin. I mean, I can keep grinding off the stream. But not quite the same, I think. It depends on what I'm able to do every day. Like, I think once I reach all the daily challenges, which is still a difficult thing to do, it either takes you a lot of time, or a lot of luck, or both. Depends on the challenges, depends on what you're good at. I keep insisting, at least 50% of this game, I'm gonna die on this hill, at least 50% of this game is luck-based. It is not one of those where it's about getting a lot of skill sets, and that, like, neutralizes the luck factor. There's no such thing in this game. There's a lot of games that are like that, I think. But yeah. I keep telling you, you gotta pray to the Holy Trinity. RNGesus, Lady Luck, and Father Fortune. That is a good first place on the squad. We may lose it, but I think we have a secure qualified spot for the next round. Ah, look at Ultraman, there we go. Ultraman. Ultraman des. That's a good Ultraman. The complete package right there. I'm definitely gonna put the complete package. I'm gonna use the nameplate, the complete outfit. Should I report this player for just stalling like this? Probably should have reported them. But okay, that's a qualify. And one of the members of the squad has the complete invincible package right there as well. I don't know what the name of the protagonist of Invincible is. Like, that person with the yellow and blue. Not Omni-Man, not the other hero. But I mean the protagonist of Invincible. Maybe it's just Invincible? I don't know. I just know like a couple memes from Invincible. And I'm still kind of confused about who Omni-Man is. Like, I've been told that he is indeed J. Jonah Jameson from Marvel. But Invincible is not part of Marvel, or is it? I don't know. Shows you how much I know about it. You can tell me in the chat if you know. How is he J. Jonah Jameson if this is not even in any Spider-Man universe or Marvel universe? Not even Marvel. How does it even work? How can you have a copyrighted character like that and then change it too? Weird to me. But I don't know. Or it's not J. Jonah Jameson and I'm completely wrong. Looks a lot like JJ though. But yeah, the couple of memes I've seen are, look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. And the other one is, that's the neat part, you don't. I think the original dialogue is that, so that lead protagonist is also the son of Omni-Man. I might be wrong about that. And he goes to live with his father again. And he's like, wait a minute. What about paying rent? I have to pay rent, right? And then Omni-Man is like being such a nice father and all that, or whatever he is to Invincible. the protagonist, he's like, that's the neat part, you don't. You don't gotta pay rent. I'll pay it for you, don't you worry. Until you can get back on your feet or something like that. Whoa, that was close, that was close. Okay, this is the part that gets really difficult. The more people there are. Oh geez, that was really... Oh my god, Fall Guys, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. This has never happened on this map before. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, good old Fall Guys, man. Oh my god in heaven. Can I get a break here? Oh my god. Ah. Did you see that? Did you see that? Like, talk about... Oh, I don't even know what to call that. I'm speechless. No, this is Fall Guys for you. You will get all sorts of unexpected shenanigans. Like, you think you have discovered every way you can fail in this game? Even every way you can win, I will argue. You may even find yourself winning or getting ahead in unexpected ways. So there's welcome surprises here as well, but that was an unwelcome surprise. A surprise to be sure, and an unwelcome one. But, you think you have discovered all the ways you can fail in this game? No, you haven't. You're never gonna find out all of them. At least we qualified, though. That wasn't so bad. That could have been a lot worse. I told you, 50, if not more of this game, percent is luck-based. And anybody who says otherwise is the golden child of Father Fortune and Lady Luck, and they don't realize it. But here, though, this might be less luck-based, though. There's the pixel painters I was talking about. It gets really complex. I think I have a really good squad, though. There is such a thing as skill in this game, and getting good at some things. There are some things that I can't figure out, and I know they're skill-based. Like many of the ball games. I gotten better at them, but there's still so many skill sets on it that I just can't fathom. But okay, pixel painters. Team coordination is extremely important for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The jumps are quite difficult too, I think. Let's see if we're getting it right. I think one of the teammates is not quite getting how this works, though. And getting the whole thing disorganized. Yeah, that teammate with the kilt is messing things up, kind of. Okay. Let's focus, though. Let's focus. Let's see. Oh, we got that one. I'm glad we did. Okay. Okay, this corner here. And then, go for that invincible. I'm just gonna call that character invincible. I honestly don't know if it has another name. We gotta remove this one here. No, there we go. We're doing fine, all things considered. This is a lot faster than it usually is for me. on this game mode, on pixel painters. Get out of there, killed guy, get out of there. I think killed guy doesn't quite get how this game works. Does he? Do they? I don't know. Somebody already qualified. That's not good. Has it only been one squad? I'm not sure. I think it's only been one. No, 2 squads already qualified. Is that the center there? There we go. We were the 3rd squad to qualify. Were we? Actually, yeah, we were the 3rd squad. There we go. It was saying 0 out of 5 in the upper right corner. You weren't seeing it because it has the live ribbon. But yeah. You know, I talked about before. Ooh, I love this skin. Love the stars and the little wings on top. We've been talking about superheroes, a little bit reminiscent of Thor. And some other heroes I can't remember, but yeah. Ah, we made it though. I don't know. Maybe killed guy knew what was going on more than I thought. Maybe I was not doing as well as I thought. Maybe Invincible Guy was not doing... I don't know. But I did my best. Usually with pixel painters, I barely do anything. I mostly leave the teammates to do it. But it's not intentional. Like, I'm trying to figure out the pattern before I step into the platform to do the pattern. This one is extremely difficult for me. It's super luck-based for me. There are some skills you can do with going towards the tadpoles that are around the platform. But even that is kind of luck-based too. There's some extremely perfect timing you need to do with it. In this version, though, you can go towards the center and it's a relatively safe area. And that's what I nearly always do. You're gonna see a lot of people go towards the center there. 3 rhinos. Gonna be a difficult one there. I'm gonna hang on to people. I don't know if hanging on actually helps you, but I'm doing it for that. Kind of feels like it helps. I'm not doing it to disrupt them. Oh, oh my god. You see what I'm talking about? This game. I tell you, it's not safe. It's relatively safe here. It's the first time. This is like fate. It only happens during the streams. The first times, all these first times are happening live on the stream. They're not happening to me when I am not streaming it. And I would not have it any other way. I'd rather this be here, so I don't keep it to myself, so to speak. And there's only, oh god. And there's only 2 of us left. 2, oh no, oh no. Did we make it? No, we didn't make it. 2 of us got eliminated here, and I nearly got eliminated there. I kind of glitched there. That's what kind of saved me. One of the rhino just yeeted the hell out of me. I nearly went outside, ended up bouncing off a lily pad, and then kind of glitched back into the platform. Okay, I'll take a glitch. Okay. This game. Mediatonic. No, you know, funny thing about the game is that the way the physics work, the way they program the game, a lot of these ways you fall, you fly, you fail, you win, that are unexpected, are not even intentional. But in a way, they're intentional. Like, they made the... I don't know, maybe the developers can correct me here if I'm wrong, but it's designed in a way that there's a lot of unexpected things even for the developers. It's like, expect the unexpected. That's a big design policy in this game. And it's meant to be like that. The sheer bounciness, the sheer bounce, the lack of core in your character, lots of wiggling, lots of bouncing. All of those physics that are like that allow a lot of room for lots of unpredictable things. Even design-wise, like, it's like, yeah, it's expect the unexpected, long story short. But like, even from the developer's standpoint, like, expect the unexpected. Like, a developer looks at something that happened and they're like, wow, I didn't even know that was possible. But at the same time, the design was made so that there's things I didn't even know could happen in the game. That's my view on it, at least. I think it's designed that way, but I might be wrong about it. Until somebody corrects me, though, I'm gonna think this is the way it is in the game. It's not the only game that's like that. But I think it's the game that... There's no other game like it. Even those other games that are kind of like that, none of them reach the level of Fall Guys in terms of that. Like, this is unique. It's incredible. Part of the reason why this game is so unique and it stands out so much in the video game industry. Not just like in the Battle Royale industry, the multiplayer game industry, no. In video games, period. This is the most difficult part. Like, not getting killed by those rhinos and going on top of these platforms. These platforms are always so difficult. I was gonna say the word tricky, but I said I wouldn't say it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be saying it every 5 seconds or so. It applies to so much of this game. Feels like it's sometimes not worth it to come to these platforms here. Like, it takes you longer to get through them than it takes you to go down there where the rhinos are. But okay, we are doing alright. It's a 50-50 whether we qualify or not. This is a not very safe 6th place that we have. But at least it's the first round. If it were later than this, it will be less likely to qualify. We're getting there. But yes, we made it. I would love to get some crowns today, some crown shards to get a victory, and to do a live coronation after we do that. I need to remember to do that every time we win in one of these games. Get myself a little crown and wear it for the rest of the stream. That's it. If we ever play Sid Meier's Civilization though, I'm also gonna wear it for that because I'm like the ruler of the civilization. I am King Kaiden Tajigen Taite. Taite means emperor. But we keep it in Japanese and he keeps the alliteration, right? The multi-dimensional monarch. That's a great one. Ore wa king da. King. Sasuga ore-sama. You know, one of these days, I really need to cover King by Canaria. Or Canaria, if you want to say it like that. I'm gonna say it in a more Japanese pronunciation, so I'm gonna say Canaria. Probably other songs too, for that matter. I should definitely cover King. But I want to do the most high quality production possible for that. I would have to commission art. I would have to commission probably a new instrumental for it. I gotta see what instrumentals are available for that. That was a good jump right there. Sometimes those jumps don't work out. I've had games in which I try to do that jump and I don't realize that the slime is at my level already. And I just get disqualified extremely early in this race. Or well, in this climb. It's more of a slime climb than it is a race. It's a race against time. It's a race against the rising slime. Very delicious looking slime though. It looks like a delicious strawberry yogurt or something like that. That design style of Fall Guys that has a lot of like just delicious looking stuff. It works out very well for it. Lots of donuts, cupcakes, cakes, pies, jelly, jam, yogurt like oh no, yeah, we made it. That was kind of close there for a moment. Whew. That was kind of close. It always gets so close there. I was the only one that qualified. We may not make it, but hey, I can at least say I qualified and the other 3 didn't. I am the sole survivor here in Fall Guys Sunken Secrets. But yeah, with Canaria by King, King by Canaria. Got it completely backwards. Didn't do the pronunciation I wanted either. Anyway. When it comes to King by Canaria, it would be a commissioning of art, possibly commissioning of the instrumental, commissioning of the sound mixing, and commissioning of the video. That commission of the art and the video, they both may be part of the same package with the same person maybe, but not so much with others, with the other aspects. Nevertheless, it's a lot of money for something like that. The upside is that it's a short video, it's a short song compared to something like Justifies, like I did recently, The Meaning of Truth, like 3+, 4+ minute songs. Like, this one is about 2.5 minutes long, give or take. Over 2 minutes, a little bit over 2 minutes. So, you know, the longer a song is, the more expensive the commission to the sound mixer and the video editor is going to be. Most likely, right? It's not just about length, of course. It depends on what other things you're gonna do in the song that you're requesting. I think this year, it's not gonna be a super clear-cut resolution like some others I set, but I definitely want to get more into sound mixing. Probably Reaper or FL Studio. I don't know which one is more accessible. Reaper is free, unlike FL Studio, But then FL Studio, in terms of like the interface for a beginner, it's more accessible in that sense. So they're both more accessible than the other in a way, right? So I don't know which one I'm gonna go for. In the meantime, though, Audacity is still able to do some nice things. Reminds me, I need to get back to working on the next cover. That's going to be in short form. A TV-sized song. The vocals are already there, it's just a matter of mixing them. And then after that, doing a video for it. Seeing how I do it. This is actually a much more simple video than the others because it's not lyrical video style. Like I did for Justifies, like I want to do for some others. Where I would have to commission it or get extremely creative with it, with what I can do with my limited resources in DaVinci Resolve. I don't have After Effects or anything like that. Shall I bother with the middle platforms? Ugh. Yeah, I can't do those middle platforms. Let's not bother with them. Two of the squad are already qualified. Very good, very good. I'm gonna be the third one, maybe? Ooh, yes, I think I was either... No, I think I may have been the fourth one there. The other squad member was right next to me. We're first place, 222 points. What a nice number. This was a good round for us. I got some really nice jumps around these parts as well. Partly based on luck, partly based on skill. I would say it was 70% luck, 30% skill. But don't be mistaken, that 30% is a significant difference when you learn it. Again, my insistence that this game is at least 50% luck. I may be very wrong about that, though. As I said about like the design philosophy of expect the unexpected, right? I'm not saying that from a player perspective. You could say that about literally every video game in existence. Expect the unexpected, maybe. But no, from a design point, like, it's designed in a way which will make developers look at something. They take a look at a player playing the game and they're like, you know, the game is not beta, it's not alpha, it's a fully released game already. And they look at something a player did and they say, huh, I didn't know that was possible. And I'm the one that designed this game. But at the same time, yeah, I made the physics, I made the coding and the design in the game in a way that allows me to have these reactions that... It surprises me that this happened, but it doesn't surprise me that something unexpected happened. Again, that's what I mean when I say expect the unexpected from a developer perspective. What other games do you think could be like that? I said there are other games like that, but I can't think of any right now. Again, to an extent, every game is like this, but not really, not really. As a developer, I think you want to avoid unexpected scenarios, even if they're a welcome surprise, like you do a glitch that allows you to speedrun this game 10 minutes shorter than if you didn't do the glitch, right? A glitch that allows you to win against this boss much easier. Usually, if you have glitches that allow you to win better in a multiplayer game, those get patched. Not so much in a single-player game. Okay, here I have to concentrate a little bit more. Sometimes I can't figure out the pattern on that. Like, you're supposed to follow the path from the middle star. But sometimes you think you follow the pattern, and apparently it's not. Like, I don't know how it works exactly. I probably should read, like, a guide on this. I don't know how it works. But okay, let's go down. I think I'm seeing the pattern here. So apparently it's this one. I would have never thought it's that one. How do you know that? Okay, yeah, this one, I think it's not that one. You see what I mean? How does that even work? Because it does connect to the middle star. How does that work? I just tried to follow the majority here. Where is everybody going? Is it this one? It is not that one. And here I forgot which one it was. Is it this one? Oh god. I don't think I'm gonna qualify. Give me a second here. How is it not this one? I see it connect very clearly to that. Okay. It's gotta be this one, right? How is that possible? Okay, let's see. Let's try to follow a pattern here. Da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. I don't get it. Ta-dun, 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 ta-dun. Okay. Oh, I think I get it. I think I'm starting to see something I didn't see before. Whoa! Gotta be careful not to bounce off that over there. Yeah, I think it's this one. Like, when I haven't actually figured out the pattern, I have to sort of try to memorize the others. Thankfully, everybody else in the squad qualified. If I never make it past the first rounds by just following the majority, I never figure them out. I can never figure them out and I end up not qualifying. So I have to rely on the rest of my squad to carry me here. Oh, and if I'm playing this solo, forget about it. I didn't make it. Twisted Sister, we're not gonna make it. No, we ain't gonna make it. We're not gonna make it anymore. Whoa. Whoa. We fall. We die. We don't qualify. We're not gonna make... Well, actually, we're gonna make it, I think, because of the rest of the squad. I'm sorry to the other three. I'm so sorry. I especially in that one where it covers part of it, I can't figure it out. I might take a look at a guide for this one. But I try my best. I have no regrets. I love saying that. I first came across that quote in Pokemon, in the first ever games, right? In Kanto, red, blue, green, yellow. That quote may have existed before. But it's like when you go through the Nugget Brigade, the Nugget Bridge, north of Cerulean City, right? Leading towards Bill's cottage in Cerulean Cape. And it's called the Nugget Brigade because after you beat all of them, you get a nugget, which sells for 5,000. From a member, from somebody that also tries to make you join Team Rocket. Although I think in the Johto games, in some of them it comes back, and the person that gives you a nugget is not somebody that's on Team Rocket anymore. So that's good. But alright, no worries, no worries. Let's see if we can get to that big Yidus over here. Okay, that didn't do much, but at least I didn't just fall down the edge. It would have set us back a lot. Careful with the fruit. Some of the delicious things here. I need to go and buy a bunch of oranges as well. I said that I had been drinking pure orange juice. Maybe juice is not even the right word. Oh no, juice is the right one. It's actual juice, like not the extracted juice mixed with water. I guess you call that orange water, but sometimes it's called juice. No, just like I use this tool. I forget what you call that. The extractor, the squeezer. I don't know. I forget the name. If you remember, let me know. But this thing that, you know, you put the orange in there, you press down, and it extracts the juice. I also do a little bit of extra work to make sure I get like the fiber from the fruit, so that I get the most benefits from it without having to eat directly from the orange. I had a little bit of a health scare recently with that too. When I ate from oranges directly, and apparently there's potentially an allergy I have when I eat from it directly. So I'm also trying not to do that. That's another reason why I've been trying to get the extracted juice and drink it like that. And it works out. Like while I'm doing that, it takes a while to extract the juice as opposed to how long it takes you to drink the juice, right? It's kind of a grind to do it. But while I'm doing that, I'm just listening to a live stream, watching a live stream, or listening to music, listening to a podcast, listening to... Should I report this person? I'm not sure if I should. Listening to an audiobook and such, right? You know how much I love to do those things. Anytime there's anything grindy, whether it's a real-life activity or a video game activity. The only one I don't do this with is exercise. I still haven't gotten back on actually exercising. That's another story. But yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Like, I haven't done that with exercising because exercising usually kind of requires more concentration, more effort from me. The effort it takes me away from what I'm listening to most of the time. so it doesn't quite work out. No pun intended. No pun intended on that. Okay, this one, mostly staying in the middle has helped me, but it's not foolproof. The sort of middle, the middle side, if that makes any sense. Just this area around here. Oh no! I threw that towards my team. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Didn't see that they were there. I just wanted to throw the ball away. The blast ball. Try saying that 3 times fast. The blast ball. You could even just go on the game without trying to actively eliminate other people. And it may work out. But yeah, you never want to stay in those lower platforms because eventually the water is going to rise towards them. Careful with that, my friend. One of our squad members got eliminated though, I think. Whoa, careful, careful. No! I'm so sorry! Oh, I think I ended up accidentally eliminating my squad member there. That was not my fault though. They just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm so sorry. I was throwing it toward the players that were there, but the timing was bad. They also ended up jumping there, and ugh. Now I should actually sing the Twisted Sisters song. We're not gonna make it. No, we ain't gonna make it. We're not gonna make it anymore. Do 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 do. We fall, we die, we don't qualify. It's fun to sing that. I need to listen to the original. I don't know the whole song. It's been a while since I listened to it. We're not gonna take it. It just works out, right? Take and make are like perfect rhymes of each other. Let's stay here for now. Believe it or not, this is a safer spot than it seems. Or at least that's been my experience so far. The only thing that's bad about this, despite this thing, aside from the instability, is that it vibrates my controller a lot, which drains the battery faster. That's the thing that sucks about it. So this is more of a hardware thing, maybe. Something outside the game, if you will. But we didn't make it. We were kind of close for a moment there. We rose up to 3rd place. I should have completed the challenge there. So we'll get some extra show points. What do you call those stars? They're not kudos. But those show points, I guess. Show stars, that's a good name for them. But yeah, got a nice level up there on the season pass. You see how slow the progression is though? Like, we've already invested like 40 or 30 minutes in the game, and we've only gone up 1 level in the season pass. So yeah. They need to improve that. And that's like what category would we say that when it comes to game design? For example, the other suggestion I had, which is to be able to browse the other menus while you're queuing up for shows. I appreciate that they want you to look at this screen with you or your squad mates falling down towards the show. I get it, but at this point, it's better to have the quality of life feature of the menus being still browsable while you're queued up. But yeah, that's a quality of life category. The other one, where it's about progression, would you call that to be, would you say that's a quality of life feature, or would you call that something else? Because I feel like it should be something else, but it makes sense also to call it quality of life. What would it be? Player reward? Rewards? Balancing? I don't know, something like that. I gotta get back to watching Masahiro Sakurai's videos. Hey, he talks about that very well. I gotta catch up, because I was watching like religiously as they came out, but I've fallen behind a little bit. I have like quite a few videos now, maybe 5 or 6 to catch up with. Most of them are short, that helps out. He's so good, like, he's so good also at presenting things. I mean, he even made videos about that, in which he's good about really explaining things so well. while keeping them so short, like 2.5 minutes long, 1 minute long, something like that. It's incredible. I suck at doing that. I am very long-winded. Whether I'm live or whether it's an edited video, I end up being very long-winded. It's a skill I need to keep working on. And Sakurai Masahiro-san is good at that. Sakurai Shacho. We could call him that too. I mean, he's the president of his own company. A one-person company, I think. Hall Laboratories. He said it himself. It's like a company he did on his own. In terms of... He did it mostly for bureaucratic purposes. He doesn't really have any staff in it for a bunch of reasons. You can see the video where he talks about that. It makes a lot of sense. But in legal and like... in the sense of paperwork, documentation, it's a company. It makes a lot of things easier for him. But he doesn't expand it to like a full 10-person, 100-person, 1,000, 10,000 people company, because then there would be complications that would take away from actual game development. That's what it is to start a company, you start a business. Let's say you're passionate about being a chef. You're a fantastic chef, and you end up starting a restaurant, and you become the restaurant owner. How much cooking and menu preparing are you actually gonna do as the business goes on? You're gonna be more of a business owner than a chef, than a cook. That's the downside to starting your own things. But sometimes people do it because they find something that they want that nobody is doing. Which is also good in a business perspective, because you're covering a niche that nobody else has. Ooh, that's gonna bring in people. That's gonna bring in people. This goes into content creation as well. It's a fantastic thing to do, but it has the caveat that if you become an owner, a CEO, a president, whatever, it takes away from the things that you were doing in the first place. Imagine if you're a VTuber and you start a VTuber company. You're not really gonna be that much of a VTuber anymore. You're gonna be more of an owner of a company. I don't think there's been many, if any, VTuber companies that are like that. Usually owners, CEOs, I mean, they're passionate about VTubing. They love it. They love live streaming. They love music. U-Titus, content creators, of course they do. And they know very much about it. But at the same time, they're more oriented towards being a business owner. And that is a lot better in the long run. Because then they do the thing they want to do, if that makes any sense. There's more to these connections that I don't see. But the thing is, I can't do it at the fast pace all the players do it. This is the one, this is the one, this is the one. Like, I can't do it fast. I gotta take my time reading the puzzle. Let's just go where everybody's going and try to memorize it. Thank you, Micro. Arigato, Micro-chan. Is it okay if I called you Micro-chan? or would you prefer Micro-sama? Uh-oh. Wait, what happened there? Oh, I think that was a sort of glitch there. Remind me to do that hydrate if I forget after these rounds. Everybody's just going there, okay. Oh, there we go. Either way, it's golden. Wonderful, wonderful. Alright, yeah, let me do it right now. Perfect, I'm so glad we qualified. I'm the only squad member so far to qualify, my goodness. Let me tell you something though. Yeah, I do need to hydrate more today. Voice is feeling a little bit dry. Just a little bit dry, nothing too bad. But if I were to sing right now, I wouldn't be able to. But, oh, this squad mate is not doing well. And I can't blame them, that was me. That was me the last time we played this game. That was me. How's the other one doing? They're a little bit closer, maybe. Let's spectate this strawberry vanilla guy. It's almost like a strawberry vanilla ice cream, right? The colors. Lots of ice creams here. Didn't mention that earlier when I was doing the whole dessert comparison and all that. But yeah, let me tell you something, Micro. I've been getting well acquainted with a certain a certain voice actor singer thanks to you. Switching faster than the channels on TV. And it's been great. Just wanted to mention that very quickly. But okay, I think are we gonna qualify here? It's gonna be very close. We barely made it. I was about to sing "We're not gonna make it," but we made it. Yeah, we still made it. It helped that I qualified so early. And I mostly did that from just following other people. A lot of the time you end up doing it like this. Oh, posture check. I didn't see the posture check, actually. I saw the height rate, but not the posture check. Yes, thank you for that posture check. You know, the downside to doing YouTube streams is that you don't get these. Because, in the middle of all the madness, all the stuff we're doing, you do forget to hydrate. It's a common thing for streamers. Check your posture and such. I wonder if maybe I should raise the monitor a little bit. Just put something underneath it so that my posture has to be more straight. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Because when my posture is the straightest, is that a word you can say, straightest? The most straight possible. It's a little bit underneath my immediate eyesight. Kinda have to look down on it. My central monitor, that is. Maybe a little bit different for the others. Oh, we are not doing well so far on this one, though. Let me tell you. Dun, 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 dun. Doing my best, though. Careful with that yellow guy there. Yeah, that's a kind of a tricky one. And yeah, I use the word tricky. Gonna try to avoid using it all the time. Again, it applies to so many things in this game. Pretty much everything in this game, it applies. That blue one got it. Might want to stick around here anyway. We might have another ring. Oh, we got one right there. Whoa, that was so close. That was so close. I see a golden ring over there. Are we gonna get it? Yes, we got it. We got it. Thanks to that other red one here, over there. Yeah, blue is now very far behind. There's still enough time left in the game that they might turn it around. Let's keep doing our best, no matter the circumstances. You don't want to stay in one spot for too long either, though. Ooh, there was a golden one there. Did we get it, or who got that one? I didn't see. Well, we are in a decent spot right now. Blue is catching up a little bit. They may still turn it around. They may yet turn that around. Let's go for this one. Wonderful. Let's see if we can get this one over here. There may be somebody else coming from the other side. There's a red guy there going. And they got it. They kind of glitched out there, but they got it. That's the important thing. Let me see if I can get this one in the center. Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's one that tricks you. It's one that, like, is a bit deceptive. It looks like you can get it from the ground, but you actually have to go up there and then drop down, kind of, and that's how you get it. But we made it, we made it. Second place, but what's important is that we made it. If it were the final round, though, I don't know if you can get this one as a final round, but if it were the final round, oh, yes, 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 nothing but first place. Blue is out. What's the name of the teams in Pokemon Go? Red, blue, and yellow, right? Team Valor, I think, was the red one. I don't remember anything else. I don't even remember which team I was in. But I think it was Team Valor. I think I just decided randomly. Hey, there's no purple team. I ended up going for a lot of the red teams for one reason or another. Like in Final Fantasy XIV, there's the 3 grand companies, also red, blue, and yellow. I went for the Maelstrom, which is red, because of the whole spiral vortex thingy. Long story short. Okay, I've been doing really well at this game as of late. Partly it's because I improved, but a lot of it is still down to luck. I've been scoring some nice goals off the stream. Let's see how we do right here. Super tricky. Again, I'm doing it. I'm using that word. I am an absolute parrot at this. I'm a broken record. Come on. Let me channel my inner Lionel Messi. How do you think Lionel Messi would do at this? I think it's Lionel and not Lionel, right? Especially since he's Argentinian. It would be a Spanish pronunciation of that. Lionel Messi. I don't know. I don't watch football. I mean, I'm guessing in commentary they actually say his name. But I don't watch it, so I have no idea how they say it. Could you imagine Messi playing Fall Guys and looking at this? You think he would be good at that too? Who knows? Okay, they scored a goal. This is one of those where not a lot of goals are scored on either side. Much like real-life football games, actually. Or actually, no, I may have spoken too soon. I think I spoke too soon. Look at us, we are so on the defensive. We are not doing well. Like, the entire team was right there preventing the balls from reaching our side. What can you call that? A hole? A goal? We did not make it. It was kind of close at times. It was a 1-0 game. A close one. Yeah, a lot of football games. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but from what I've seen, most football games, like, they don't get like beyond 2 or 3 goals on either side. Games in which you have like 9-0, 14-12 scores are very rare. Like, mostly you see that at an amateur level, I think, like children playing it or casual high schoolers or something. I don't know if it's because being a goalkeeper is tough or so. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Or yeah, also just people playing it in a playground casually. When I'm in children, I was thinking more of like a coaching practice done, like the football club or the after-school activity. That is formal. But no, just like in recess, just people playing it for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. They can end up scoring like a 9-7 game or something. And this applies to a lot of other things as well. But I think for something like basketball, for example, there's more scoring between them. Well, there's no such thing as a goalkeeper. Everybody kind of becomes a goalkeeper at some point, depending on the circumstances. But well, every sport is different. You know, something I would love to see more is more new sports being invented. You don't see that a lot. I don't know why I'm doing this comparison, but it's the first comparison that comes to mind. It's kind of like Marvel and DC superheroes, or really comic book superheroes in general. Or rather, United States American comic book superheroes, in that it's extremely difficult to see a new one, and you just keep seeing new versions, reboots, reimaginings of the already existing ones. It's kind of the same with sports, but this is for the entire world. Like, it's so difficult to see new sports come up. You only keep seeing the same ones over and over. New rule sets for them, new variations. I'd love to see some new ones getting introduced. In a way, we don't need that many new ones anyway. We have a nice variety of them available. The Olympics is proof of that, I think. I mean, how many categories are there? They need to cycle between them sometimes because there's so many. Though, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not like a big sports fan of anything. The closest would be pro wrestling. And in a way, it's a sport, but at the same time, the results are predetermined and scripted. So, in a way, it's not really like all the other sports I'm talking about. I'm not really like a sports fan, not even esports. Never been my thing for some reason. One day I might find something that I'm into. I mean, I did kind of get into Fortnite for a while last year. I want to get back to it. And so I started appreciating competitive Fortnite. Got to watch a few streams here and there. What was it? FNCS? Fortnite... What does it stand for? Fortnite National Championship Series? But it's international, so why would you call it national? It's like the national Pokédex in Pokemon. It's international and it's called national. It's weird. Like, the national dex is like the Pokemon of all regions together. And you have over 1,000 because of that. At this point, it's over 1,000. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Terminology can get funky like that sometimes. Much like this game. Funny things happen with it. You thought you knew how it worked, but now you see another usage of the word. Now you see another usage of this technique in this game, of this mechanic in this game. You thought you knew all the ways you could die in here? No, here's a new one. And it doesn't involve the introduction of a new map, like on the already existing game modes and maps. That was a great jump I did there, though. Did you see that? That was well timed. It could have gone other ways. But otherwise, I was gonna crash into that, like I did right there. Into that, what can we call it? Bounce pad? Donut? That triangle bounce pad. These ones are square, but that one I jumped over was triangle shaped. Well, you get the point. Let's try to go for this one. Couldn't get that one, but that's okay. Falling down to these platforms is not that bad. Let's go down here. I'm not even gonna try to go up there. Just whoa, that could have gone badly. A little bit of a bad bounce right there. We were like 4th or 5th place right there. That might be good for the squad overall. Well, somebody got eliminated. I think they got disconnected. You can't get eliminated here. So we're a squad of 3 right now. Probably not gonna get very far like that. Hey, we ain't gonna make it. We're not gonna make it anymore. Just drinking water right now. I am gonna be more likely to hydrate if I have my water bottle closer to me. I just brought it a little bit closer to me and that helped. You know what's also gonna help? The fact that we're getting eliminated because I need to take a bio break right now. And it's time for an ad break very soon, so this is good timing. That's the silver lining right there. So give me a second here. Just gonna go AFK for a bit. We'll run 90-second ads. That's not gonna happen tomorrow because it's a YouTube stream. We'll create that Pokemon Alola League. I'm so excited about that. The Alola Pokédex is very fun. Regional forms are fun, but the Pokemon that are original to it are also great. Looking forward to them. And also there's a type expert for every single type. So that's gonna be fun as well. Creating rosters for them. Hopefully everybody has a model in Poké Charms for the trainer card maker, but we shall see. Anyway, I will return everyone. Stay connected to the multidimensional portal. And yeah, let's run those ads. BRB. Did you see that? Oh, I have to clip that. Oh man, I can't clip that. I can't do that right now. Did you see how they died? All right, now we're at the end game. Oh my glory. Oh, that was so good. I can't clip that. I'm playing. I can't. Where are we? We are hold on, 43 minutes into the stream. I'm gonna try to remember that for the VOD, and I can maybe clip it there. What is that guy doing? Just walking there briskly. No, like they used the oh, that's what I'm talking about. Plateau. Keep going until you see the knights. The training grounds aren't far from there. That is all. You'll take the mission then? Did you see that in the background? Did you see that, like, that gigantic tree thing walking in the background? I think that was a player pet or something. Did you see that thing? Hey, that. Whoa, did you see that jump? It's because I was kind of facing the other way. But that was such a cool looking jump. I like that. That was such a cool looking jump. We need to try that again. Hold on. Let me try it. See how it looks. Yeah! That is so sick looking. I like it. Oh. I'm gonna try to do a jump like that now all the time. Hey, omatase shimashita. Thank you for waiting. Let's get the game audio back, and also the game picture back. Take a look at the challenges. Qualify from any round without respawning. Very difficult to do. Very difficult to do, but there's only one more left. That will help. Earn at least a bronze medal in any round. I don't know which one is more difficult between these two. Well, if this is epic, it means it's more difficult overall. Sounds kind of easy, but it's not as easy as you think. I don't think so. And yeah, completing these two will give us all the daily challenges. So let's try to do our best for that. Avoiding respawning, not having to respawn at all, and getting a bronze medal. I mean, if I don't respawn, it's very likely to come together with that other challenge because, you know, I qualify faster if it's a race. So I get to have a bronze medal. Again, mostly I think this game is luck-based, but there is such a thing as skill. There are intersections between luck and skill. Like, you can be good at some things. For example, there's a game mode in which I'm really good that was introduced in Medieval Madness. Oh no, wait, it's called Medieval Madness, but it was introduced in the Medieval season, which was the Legacy Season 2. Legacy Season 2, because this was the first Season 2 before they had another Season 2 after it went free to play, right? Ooh, when did this game get released? That was when I got into the game. I only missed the very first season of the game. Well, actually, I missed more seasons after that because I wasn't active, but yeah. Like, my first season was the second season, Legacy, not free-to-play second season. And it was medieval themed. It was like late in a year, it may have been 2020 or maybe 2019 even, I don't remember. I'll need to check again. But yeah, Medieval Madness is one of those I'm good at. The other one, I don't know when it got introduced. I think it's been there since the beginning of the game, which is called Big Fans. I'm also really good at that one, as long as I'm using a controller. With mouse and keyboard, it's not as good, but that's for the overall game as well. Like, overall, I'm not that... I don't play Fall Guys that well when I use mouse and keyboard. The freedom of movement is a million times better with a controller. Ooh, I haven't fallen down here in a long time, let me tell you that. Down here, though, I do fall down a lot. Let's be careful with those rhinos. I'm not even seeing what they're doing behind me. I'm just kind of trying to be lucky there. That's one of those sections in which I think there's more skills you can work on, maybe, but... Okay. Plus 53 points, that'll do. Squad mode may also help you potentially get some of those other medals you're going for. Look at that, great technique on that guy. And here's Squidward. We're in first place right now. And yeah, you gotta get a bronze medal. I wonder, if you get a silver or a golden medal, does that mean you don't get the challenge? Or does that also count it as getting the medals before you? That's what I want to see. Let's see what we get here. That will make it even more difficult because you have to ensure you do very well, but not too well, I guess. Like, if I get the silver medal, does that also get me the bronze medal? If I get a golden medal, does that also get me silver and bronze? How does it work? And look at the 1 point difference between the second and the first place. There's a squad that has a 1 point difference over us, and that's what got them the first place. That is so funny. That is fun to see. Fun to see because, yeah, it's a secure second place and we qualified. But if it were the difference between qualifying and not qualifying, that's a different story. Okay, I don't know if that gave me the silver medal, actually. It said top 20%. I think that was the silver medal right there. Because it might work differently for that. Like, it depended on when I qualified, and the medal is individual rather than squad-based. I'm gonna take a look at the next one and see what they say for the medals. I think it was that. Top 50% will probably be the bronze medal, and top 10 or 5% or less will be the golden medal. Oh yeah, place first, place top 20%, place top 50%. There they are. So yeah, we got the silver medal on that one. I wonder if that qualifies as a bronze medal. So that's gonna be one. I'm gonna try to remember that for when we finish all of it, all of this, whether we get a victory or not. I might forget, so remind me if I forget. We'll see how it goes. I guess the sooner we get eliminated, the better, because the sooner I get to check that. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna try my best, of course. So it's always so much fun to see like SpongeBob and Squidward. Because when you look at them from the back, it looks like it's exactly them, especially SpongeBob. Squidward is a little bit taller, right? So the proportions are different than the original character, but with SpongeBob, from the back, that passes off as the original character. Other characters like Mr. Krabs, Sonic the Hedgehog, they really look alike. They look like the original a lot too. So that's great to see. Whoa, that could have been worse, that could have been better. Yeah, we're quite behind. There's still a lot of people ahead of us. There could be, oh shit. There could be more people ahead, but no, actually, yeah. I'm in like one of the very last places now. We're not doing well. Ugh. Okay. I think I'm gonna be the last one of the squad to qualify. Have I won anything without respawning yet? I think I needed a couple games of that. But here I did respawn, right? Wasn't quite keeping track of that. We're in 3rd place. If we keep that up, that will be a bronze medal. So that will be at least one of the challenge. How many guys left? 3 players left. 2 players left. You can also see by the amount of points at the end. Plus 3 points right there, so that means there's 2. The second to last person is gonna get plus 2 points. This is only in squad mode. And the last person plus 1 point. If they do qualify. If they don't, that's no points at all. Like, that last person there, they were kind of AFK. So nothing. Kinda, I say, because it may not be AFK by, like, intentional... it may not be an intentional AFK. Or it may not be AFK, maybe just on another tab. Which would technically be AFG. Away from game, right? Perhaps there's some connection issues. Controller issues, for example. I'm hoping the battery lasts me long enough on the DS4 here. My connection is not wired. When I have a wired connection, again, the cable I use for that is so unstable. It's a USB-C USB cable. The USB-C end of the cable gets to be very shaky. Like, it's so thin that it doesn't always work out. Ooh, this one is difficult for me. Super, super clutch. Lots of concentration. So let me do my best. And yeah, there's only 1 medal. You gotta qualify. That's it. You get gold at least. That's a guaranteed gold medal. So they could have a challenge for that maybe. But yeah, we're gonna see. So we've gotten 1 silver medal and 1 bronze medal. When this is over, let's see how they do with the challenge. Unless we get more bronze medals, in which case I can't really gauge it. But if we get eliminated right now, it's gonna be really telling whether they tell me whether the challenge acknowledges 1 bronze medal or 2 bronze medals. I want to learn that about the game. That's going to be an important aspect of the game to learn about. Let's not get too ahead. Probably going to be too dangerous to get too ahead. This is... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That was so close. Did you see that? I thought I was a goner for sure. 2 of the squad members are already dead. Already out of the race. There's only 2 of us. Okay. You see when I like go in a little circle like that? Hold on. Hopefully I can show you again. Like right here, when I'm going around a circle like this, there's 2 things I want to say about that. First of all, this wouldn't really be possible if I were playing with mouse and keyboard. It's so easy to do because I'm using sticks on my controller. And the DualShock 4 sticks are super smooth. Complete 360. True 360. They're wonderful. The second thing I want to say is why I'm doing that in the first place. There's 2 reasons why I'm doing that. One is to prevent people from grabbing me and just pushing me towards my death or pulling me to my death, something like that, you know. The more you move, the more you avoid that. The other reason is to keep momentum for when I finally need to start moving. When the time is right. Okay, let's see what we can pull here. Let's go over here. Oh gosh, need to concentrate on this. Ooh, that was kind of close. There's 2 of us still in the game. I don't see where my other squad mate is. There they are. Ezio Auditore. There's Ezio. And me, black and white, Felix the cat-ish guy. It's the black and white color scheme, and the stars, and also the gloves that I'm wearing. Well, what Felix the cat has are kind of different shaped stars. They're more like an asterisk. In a way, they're stars. Your mileage may... Oh my god, that was so close, that was so close. Your mileage may vary on what they are, if you remember Felix the cat. Especially the, what's it called? The, we didn't make it. Or no, wait, no, one of us qualified? Oh, wow, we made it. That was so close. That one MVP that made it. That part was super tricky. When to jump and when not to jump. Squidward went ahead of me. And also I was trying not to get caught by the bars that were spinning around. It was also a matter of when I jumped over the bar. So here we get a golden medal, but there's no bronze nor silver medal. So I think it doesn't count that as a bronze or silver medal either. Like if it does count the medals before that, that is the question, right? Oh, Jinxed. I've been having some great games of Jinxed off the stream as well. The other day, I was able to have a squad victory when we had this as the final round. And I was the one that started Jinxed. And am I gonna be the one that starts Jinx here again? Doesn't look like me. Is that me? No, that's Squidward. I am on the yellow side, but yeah. And I actually got the final Jinx of the game too. It was kind of a close game as well. Alright, let's avoid the zombies. The Jinxed zombies. This is zombie tag. Jinx, you're it. Usually it's called zombie tag, right? Jinx, you're it. It's a nice way to say it too. Tag you're it is not necessarily a zombie tag. Or you just say zombie tag you're it. But zombie tag probably rolls off the tongue a lot easier. Again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but this gets so tricky. A yellow Jinx, there we go. Okay, now it's a blue Jinx. It's balanced, it's balanced. Again, I'm doing this for the sake of not losing momentum for when I need to move. If you just stay static when you need to move, you might be slow at first because you gotta build that momentum. Good physics on this game in regards to that. It's a game that really needs to have those sorts of physics, you know? But it's important in so many video games. Even if they don't need it as much as Fall Guys or another game that would need it. Oh jeez, oh jeez. How did they not jinx me on that? That was so close. What the hell, dude? Man, this game is super, super close. This could go either way. Depends on how we do here. Whoa. Are you seeing how close this game is? We are losing. And it's, uh-oh. We are gonna lose at this rate. There's only one person left to jinx on our side. I see a blue not jinxed individual. That was very close. Let's check about the medals though. Let's see what they give me. Did I get 2 bronze medals from that, or is it 1 silver, 1 bronze? Not counting that golden one. Yes, they did count that. So that confirms that. We got some nice 20 crown shards from that as well. All the daily challenges for today have been completed. And that's very nice. Admiralty color. Very lovely, very lovely. 49 crown shards so far. Been getting some nice crown levels off the stream as well. Especially because of those victories. Now, unfortunately, this is another thing that they need to work on, as I said. Now we don't get to do much because we're done with the daily challenges and the weekly challenges as well. And the marathon challenges are just about completing daily challenges, daily special challenges and such. That's it. Okay, reaching the final round in any show, winning any show. Those are the only 2 ones we can do, but yeah, they're very difficult. They're very difficult. There are these as well. Qualify from any round in Pixel Palooza. Oh, I see. Okay. There's a very good reason to do Pixel Palooza then, to keep getting these. Okay. So playing them and qualifying in them, those are the easy ones to do. But... and we'll be able to get that heart symbol there. But the ones that are very difficult is qualifying in a certain amount of time. I'm going to queue up for solo, for Pixelpalooza, and for squads now. The only other challenges that don't involve Pixelpalooza on that are the ones where I need to party up with people, which I'm not able to do right now, because as you can see, I don't have anybody with me. If anybody wants to join me, you're free to do that. And we're not gonna do it in voice chat though. Not gonna be able to voice chat on the stream today, but I would appreciate your help, and I'm helping you if you're doing the challenges as well, so it works out perfectly, right? This is gonna be the solo show. Did I do a multi-queue? I may not have done a multi-queue. I gotta check again. But yeah, let's do it solo again. Oh, I think I've only ever won solo once. Only once. At this point, I wonder, what benefits do you have playing solo over playing squads? I don't think there's a lot of benefits in that regard. I don't think so. Anyway, let's give our best, so we have no regrets. I love rhyming. I am not one of those people that's great at improv rhyming, like a hip-hop or rap artist, or a poet, or any other sort of person that can do rhymes on the spot, like a witch. Witches are good at that too. Not all witches, there's all sorts of different witches, but a particular type of witch, particular type of fairy, particular type of minstrel, of bard, they can be so good at doing rhymes on the spot. I'm not good at that. There's some things I can be good at in terms of improv, of coming, oh jeez, of coming up with them on the spot. But this is not one of them, I think. So I have to take my time doing them, but they're worth it when I do them. I consult places such as rhymezone.com. These are, oh jeez, that was bad. That was bad. That's very luck-based right there. But eventually I end up doing some good rhymes here and there. Sometimes I find them accidentally. Like, I will hurry, don't you worry. That's one we got right here. And that was a bronze medal right there, top 50%. That'll do. Yeah, like, I will hurry, don't you worry. Have no fear, for I am here. Others I listen to in other places, I find in other places, like I did my best, I have no regrets. No time to waste, make it haste. No time to waste, must make haste. I got that from a Halloween song. And they may have gotten it from somewhere else too. Oh no, and now I'm solo in Puzzle Path, I'm not gonna make it. I gotta pay a lot of attention or see where everybody is going. It's a super tricky one. Again, there I am using that word, tricky. Alright, you can go. Here goes nothing. It's one of these two. They found it to be that one. How did they do it so fast? Do they really just guess it like that? No, it's not this one. It's that one. It's that one. Yeah. Found it a little bit late, but not too late, I think. Let's see where everybody's going. Everybody's going to that one. I gotta try memorizing it somehow. So it's the one that had like a little blue coral in the background, right behind it. On the left. Little blue coral on the far background. I didn't memorize that one though. I'm gonna be out of luck if I get unqualified. Or rather if I get set back. Dodge that, dodge that. This is the goal, but no, yeah. I was about to say it's gonna be super close. No. Let's not do solo shows. I don't know, do you maybe get more rewards from doing solo? Let me see. I think you get maybe more show stars from that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that works out. Let's just keep doing Pixelpalooza and squads. I've never tried to do duos, whether it's with somebody in a party or somebody random. Doesn't sound like fun. It only sounds like fun if I'm with someone. If it's with someone random, yeah, I don't think I like doing duos unless I have no choice. Fortnite, for example, there's an option to do duos. I don't think I'm ever gonna do duos with a random player. Only if I'm communicating with someone already. Playing together. Collabing. Although with Fortnite, it's the same with trios and squads. Like, I'm not gonna do them with random players unless there's a challenge I really need from that. Oh man. Well, not a challenge, but quests more like. Okay, Pixel Palooza. Let's see how far we make it. As long as we play at least 2 of them, we can reach one of the challenges. And I want to do that. I want to get the heart skin, the heart pattern, and switch to that. I'll probably switch the colors as well for something that fits it more. Yosh, gambarimasu, let's do our best. This is one of those that would benefit from having in a party. I already said this, but even more so here, because you can also get to do the other one where you're in a party together. I should try to do that. I'd like to do a collab with people for this. So let's see. Yeah, they're really doing it. Like, there's times in which you really shouldn't be doing anything because they've got it set. It may feel like you're not contributing much, but it's really a matter of what everybody's doing. Okay, here. I got it here. And then from there, it's really tricky like this, right? You gotta get the right camera angle as well. The 2 of them are killing it. The 2 of them are really killing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over there. We can let the Viking take it. Viking guy. I think it's actually called a dwarf, not a Viking. From what I understand, historical Vikings didn't have the horned nor the winged helmet. That's a thing that came in theater to depict them, but it wasn't there like in the historical version. In this version of Earth, you might say. That's kind of a happy face, isn't it? Kind of a face. We're having issues with this one, I think. Careful there, my dude. My guy. I call everybody guys because the game is called Fall Guys. Even though I know not everybody's gonna be male here. See, I could refer to them as guys, but say they, them, theirs for them. Oh, the squad member left. Or they got disconnected or something. This doesn't necessarily provide a disadvantage. I think we didn't make it, though. This is a very different Pixel Painters, though. Usually Pixel Painters is not like this. I think it does have a time limit, but... Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because only one of them qualified, so they won. That is so funny. We had 8 squads, only 1 qualified, so they just gave them the win because... Yeah, what are you gonna do after that? There's no more squads. Is it usually like that with the Pixel Palooza playlist? I don't know. But man, take a look at how slow the progression is. I only advanced 2 levels so far. It's been about, well, 2 hours of stream, but it's been like 1 hour and a half of the game. Still a lot. Rounded up, still a lot anyway. And we only made it 2 levels. Progression is so slow. Like, if they had a season last like 6 months or something, yeah, sure, it's not so bad. But seasons have a deadline. They have a time limit. And like, okay, I could get behind kind of encouraging players not to play the game too much every day. Once you reach certain daily goals, playing any more after that, you're barely gonna get any progress, right? Okay. Promoting people to maybe get a life outside the game, so to speak. But then when you have a time limit for that season pass, if you miss 1 day, it could be very lethal to you. That's the problem I have with it. So they need to make the progression faster. Or give more time for the season passes, which I think is not going to be good for them. Or the players even. Give more rewards for just playing the game. They need more stuff to do, more ways, more rewards for just getting to the second round. Gives you a nice amount of show stars, or whatever the name is for that. We are bumping into so many people here. It's not going well. Not for me. The rest of the squad mates are doing decent. Some of them are doing better. Some of them are not. Whoa. Okay, that could have gone better. That could have gone worse. It was an okay landing. We are kind of in the middle of the race, I think. Kind of in the middle of the crowd. Not very far ahead, not very far behind either, I think. I think. $42 points, I think that's okay. Out of 60 people, 42. Yeah, we're doing okay. 2 squad mates got quite far ahead of me. This one is still going there. But ooh, that bumped us back to first place. We're doing a lot better than I thought, actually. Nice. I'm glad that worked out. Now this person definitely needs to be reported. Definitely needs to be reported. They're intentionally stalling there. Like, they may figure the squad is still not gonna make it, even if they qualify, but that is intentional griefing right there. Bad sportsmanship. That is intentionally disrupting the game for the other players. There's some times in which they do this, like near the end of the goal, in a squad mode. And it's not necessarily disruptive, but that right there deserves a report, I think. I think that people who see reports are able to see the entire game, so they may be able to judge the situation better than me. Did you see the pattern on that red and blue guy? That's the Sonic the Hedgehog ring pattern, which I don't think I got. But if they put it on the store for Showbox, it would be worth buying. Anything Sonic the Hedgehog related. I missed out all of those things, I think. I could take a look at my cosmetics. Maybe it's about time I change my outfit. I'm so in love with that outfit, I didn't feel the need to change it so far on the stream. But if we get that hard pattern cosmetic, we should go for that too. Doesn't look like we're going to, though. Oh, here we go again. Ah, shit, here we go again. What was the name of the protagonist from GTA San Andreas? Carl Johnson? I forget his last name. I know he's called Carl, but... yeah, CJ, Carl Johnson. I think that's him. Well, as he said, right? Ah, shit, here we go again. I'd rather get the other game modes more often. I don't know if it's just my luck or that's the way they have it in rotation, but... of all the Sunken Secrets maps, this is the one I get the most. It's the one I hate the most. It's the one I like the least out of all of them, you might say. Let's see, everybody's going over there. Let's just go where the crowd is going. My friend Ultraman here. Did everybody just go there? It seems like they're going over there. Little blue coral to the side. They can maybe keep it going like that. That was not a good landing there. That's where the physics get really funky, you see? A lot of unpredictability. And we made it though. We made it. So glad we did. Whew. 2 of us made it very early there. That's gonna help. There's a couple other squad mates that... oh no, wait. There's only one left. This person here. Actually, yeah, they're even more reminiscent of Felix the Cat because of the colors. They're more like the colors of that Time Lord bag that Felix has. I call it Time Lord because it's bigger on the inside. It's a Time Lord bag. Time Lord technology. That yellow bag, right? Magic bag that had like a lot of things inside. Or a whole world inside, basically. But we all qualify. Let's go. Yosh. LFG. And I don't mean looking for group. I mean, let's fucking go. Every time somebody puts LFG on text, be it a tweet or who knows what else, I have to catch myself for a moment because for a good first or 2 seconds, I'm thinking it says looking for group. Even if it's not like an MMO chat or something. That's what it looks like it's saying to me. And I'm like, what? What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's let's fucking go. Okay. I hate it when there's like 2 abbreviations or acronyms that are the same as each other. And they're both kind of used frequently enough. In some cases it can be kind of funny, or it doesn't really create bad confusion. Like for example, Animal Crossing and Assassin's Creed AC. Okay, not so bad. Mario Kart and Mortal Kombat. not so bad, especially when you talk about the games. If you put, for example, MK8, you're probably gonna be talking about Mario Kart because there's a Mario Kart 8. But the Mortal Kombat that is the 8th title in the main series is not called Mortal Kombat 8, it's called Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Nobody's really gonna be abbreviating that as MK8. Most people are not. They're gonna say MKVDC or something like that. If you say MK7, again, that's Mario Kart 7. The 7th Mortal Kombat is usually abbreviated as MKA, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. MKDD, I don't think there's a Mortal Kombat like that. That would be Mario Kart Double Dash. There's Mario Kart, there's Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, but that's DA. There's Mortal Kombat Deception, but that's only 1D, MKD. Gets a little bit funky here and there with some of them, but for the most part, yeah, it's not like that. The first Mario Kart, I think, is Super Mario Kart, so it's gonna be SMK. The second Mario Kart, I think, is Mario Kart 64. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Oh no! Oh! I'm so sorry, squad. I'm so sorry. Okay, so a lot of things happen right there. First of all, is streamer things. I'm doing streamer things. I'm busy talking about Mario Kart Mortal Kombat abbreviations and stuff like that. Second, the other thing that happened is that I never really spawned in that spot. That's my first time ever spawning there. I didn't know how the map layout worked. I am sure I'm not the only one that has had that happen to them. I'm sorry, squad, I failed you. They're all still doing decently, though. I don't know how many other people have gotten eliminated so far. Yeah, I was gonna make my way to a much safer spot. I haven't explored a lot of this map. There's a lot of places in this map I haven't seen. But okay. Oh my god. That sucked. I would be laughing more if this were in squad mode. I feel bad because I dragged down the team by that. Everybody else is still there. Nobody else has gotten eliminated so far. But it's still very early in the game. Let's just spectate everyone. Let me hydrate. I get to just sit back and not play. That squad member is doing very risky things, though. Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. Another little gap that you don't see at first. Similar thing happened to them, unfortunately. Oh, no. Now only Ultraman guy is left from our squad. Yeah, I'd rather not do very risky things in this one. Just keep it simple. With this one, I want to kiss. Keep it super simple. Just keep it super simple. Kiss. Yeah, let's have an Ultraman MVP. Shuwatch. The Netflix Ultraman, I guess. Did we make it? We made it. Wow. If that Ultraman guy had been eliminated, yeah, we wouldn't have made it. So the Ultraman MVP, give it up for the Ultraman MVP. Saved us. That was awful, though. I'm gonna watch out for that when I play this map again. Ooh, that's a great sandcastle outfit one of the guys had. That looks so nice. I gotta get myself that if I can. I don't know if it's in the season pass or not. Another reason to buy it. But I'm only gonna spend money on this if I get to the Ultraman part of it. Not just because of the Ultraman outfits and like cosmetics themselves, but because that means I'm halfway through it because it's in the 50s. Level 53. I'm more than halfway through it, so it's worth spending the money on it. Given how slow progression is in Fall Guys, I'm gonna be doing it like that from now on. Yeah, that's how you should do it for a lot of season passes. Like, if you're not sure if you're gonna be very active playing the game for like the entire season, you really should only buy the season pass after you're sure you have unlocked a lot of that. Nice, couple goals so far, very nice. Well, they're not goals, scores, touchdowns maybe. Oh dear, they got one. Let's watch out for that ball right there. Oh dear, oh dear. That is not good. That was a very difficult one though. What's tricky about this is also positioning yourself correctly. It's the case with all these giant ball games. I hate them because of that. Like the physics, the super slow nature of the balls in relation to your movement makes it so difficult. We're doing okay. Oh dear. But yeah, that's why I said okay. We have like a 3-point advantage, but that can easily be turned around at any moment. Especially when shenanigans like that happen. Oh my god. Wow, did you see that? I thought that was gonna be their point for sure. What a game, what a game. Okay, we might get this. Okay, we made it. It was very close though. It was closer than it looked. If you blink, you might find that you get 2 points scored, either on your side or their side. You blink for one moment and that's what happens. Those were 2 squads, one of them was a squad of 3 people. Too bad for them. So that's something that can happen. I've been on the receiving end of that in many ways. Like, you can even get down to a 1-person squad, and you're most likely not gonna make it very far after that happens. Final round, roll off. Move between rotating rings to avoid the rising slime. Oh, this one is 50-50 for me. Sometimes I do very well, sometimes I don't. I do my best though. Time to concentrate. Gamer mode. Let's do our best. What's the time limit on these actually? There's like a time limit, right? I mean, it keeps getting faster and faster, but there's gotta be some sort of time limit. One of my favorite theme songs. This is like the final round theme song. I think they do have some other final round theme songs, but this is the one I know the most. I associate the most with final rounds. Sorry, I gotta concentrate on this. That's why I'm speaking so weirdly. Yes. Dun 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 dun. We gotta stay fuck-used at all times. Like that character in Hellboy said. Johan something? Forget the name. Oh god. Nobody has been eliminated yet. When people actually like stream this game with commentators, I can picture the commentators also getting super quiet for this. Even as a spectator, you can feel the tension on this one. Each squad has 1 person eliminated so far. Imagine playing and commentating at the same time. That's what I'm doing. It's time for some ASMR. With the quiet oh shit. With the quiet voice. Until I scream. Wonderful game for streamers to play though. Get strong reactions out of you. It's the nature of the business. It's the nature of the Fall Guys business. The nature of the jelly bean beast. Of the bean beast, that's a better alliteration there. Oh god, that was close. People are starting to grab each other though. We're starting to get there. 2 versus 2. So close. I am not good at grabbing people. Ooh, we made it! We made it! And I was the last survivor! There we go. That's our victory. And it's not only the fact that we won, it's the fact that we won that with myself as the sole survivor. It was a luck thing. I think the person that got eliminated last there. That was so good. The person that got eliminated last there just got a bad spot. The slime met them. And that was it. It paid off to just concentrate and not talk that much. That's a crown right there. Wonderful. That's a full crown by getting 60 crown shards. Still need more on like the crown rewards. The crown reward tracker? I don't know what you call that. The crown pass? But even while winning a game, I wasn't even able to advance that much in the season. Like, you can win a game and still you barely get enough like season pass experience. This is really evidence. It's not just me, it's not subjective. Like, they really need to work on the progression. They really need to improve that. How much is it for the season pass again? It's 950, right? Season pass bundle? Oh, you immediately unlock premium rewards, fast track 25 tiers, instant reward Kafalu? Kafalhu? Like Cthulhu, right? Cthulhu is how people say it, but I always know it as Cthulhu. 2,800 for that though, for 25 tiers. Are you kidding me? That is insane. I don't know, man. They need to change that business model. Seriously, they need to do better. Since Epic Games took over, this game has been improving a lot when it comes to that. Because Fall Guys has always been slow in regards to that. But the Epic acquisition improved it. But there's still a lot of room for improvement. They need to take more pages from the Epic Fortnite handbook. I think it's mostly the Fortnite book. Not so much the... Yeah, I gotta get my crown right here. Just saying, just saying. It looks super weird though. I mean, because I'm 3D and the crown is 2D. And it's just flipping around too much. Hold on. Let me... It moves around too much. Can I get it? There we go. That's the movement I wanted. But we are actually gonna call it a stream right here. I was gonna call it a stream one way or another, no matter what happened in that final game. But I'm glad we were able to end it on a victory. On a crown right there. VICTORY. 3, 2, 1, say don't ever give up. Oh yeah! Glad that worked out. So, we got that V, that W at the end right there with Fall Guys. And that is the stream for today. Tomorrow we do go over to YouTube for the Pokemon Alola League creation. Gonna be a lot of fun. Many Alolan Pokemon, whether they're regional forms or Pokemon original to the region, I find them to be a lot of fun. And then Final Fantasy Friday, and then Saturday back to YouTube for some Japanese learning, mostly with Renshu. It's gonna be mostly Renshu, that's how we're gonna focus on it for most of the Japanese learning streams. It may just be Renshu, either all Renshu or mostly Renshu. With the Kao-chan face, it's gonna be very, very cozy. Very, very nice. But before that, we have some other streams. It's a fantastic week of streams. I'm hoping to also produce more shorts for YouTube and TikTok. And also Twitter, for that matter, depending on what they are. But yeah, we'll end it right here. Not gonna do a raid for this time. So thank you so much, Maniacs, for joining me. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And your day is as victorious as mine. Because we did end it on a victory right there. Minasan, otsukaresama desu. Bye bye.